Good. Welcome to this interview. I just have a few questions for you concerning your position as Deacon at KAG Sukari.
Yes.
So what are the main challenges do you experience in the local church management?
Thank you very much for the interview and for it's a tough question for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
But in the ministry, there never fails to be challenges.
Mm.
There are challenges of different nature,
Mm-hmm.
depending on whom you are dealing with. There are those who are of the elderly, the youths, and other challenges pertaining the administration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What specifically, can you point some specific examples? Let's say challenges with the elderly.
The elderly people, maybe the challenge sometimes is they really want to know about what's happening in the church, maybe
Mm-hmm.
about the finances,
Mm-hmm.
about the technical issues which are a bit sensitive. So you really need to have wisdom
Mm.
in how handling such questions, and because again of the nature of the nature of the ministry and the sensitivity of the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because not every question not everything needs to be exposed
Yes.
to the entire church members.
Mm-hmm.
That those which are sensitive, so we really need to know what we expose to those who accept those who are in leadership.
Okay.
So that's part of it. But as challenges which we able to answer directly and be able to respond to them as they come, maybe pertaining the services of the church,
Mm-hmm.
the service, the youth, the children ministry, the youth ministry. They ask questions about their children, how they are performing, about their lessons. So we come through and be able to answer that the place of accountability.
Okay.
The place of accountability in terms of what we are doing to their children, what we are doing in the youth ministry, and maybe development of the church and the rest.
Okay. Now, from your position as a deacon, how do you support the local church pastor?
We come in handy to support the church pastor by relieving him of some things that he is supposed to handle, but we come in to assist him to relieve him of some handling other small matters that pertains to the church, so that he can handle the things which are a bit technical in nature. He'll always come in, but we come in to relieve him when it comes to maybe leading the service, leading meetings of the church, maybe answering the questions that the members are asking, maybe coming in terms of counseling and helping those who are in need, or doing those assisting him in those matters which we are able to deal with. But the other challenging things we are able to forward to the senior pastor.
Now, how can, in your opinion, how can theological schools like East support your work as a deacon?
Theological schools always, when you go for theology, you get insight, you get knowledge, and this knowledge will also come in to help us in the leader in shepherding the flock. And also the knowledge that we get from college is very instrumental in when it comes to leadership. You know how to handle the things that pertains to the church, the members of the church, and so that training is very important and crucial for the leaders of the church, for the leaders, basically for the leaders and for the pastors. Those trainings and being in college is very very important.
All right. Now, if you were to advise the pastor of the local church, what advice would you give him to help him maintain a healthy relationship with other deacons, including yourself?
I will encourage him to have constant meetings, maybe like a board meeting, whereby the senior pastor can sit down with the deacons, with the leadership, and maybe share the vision that he has for the ministry. And then now from there you can request maybe for input from the deacons on any improvement, on any need that it may be helpful to the senior pastor to realizing the vision that he has for the church. So maybe calling for a meeting together with the deacons and the leadership, it will be very useful, and not only once, but maybe quarterly or something like that. Yes.
All right. Now, in your opinion, what other things can the pastor do other than the meetings? What else can he do to maintain a good relationship?
Maybe he can do also organize like retreats, maybe like team building, and also maybe by inviting other ministers or friends to come and bring maybe, or other leaders who can come and teach or bring some shape knowledge to the deacons and the leaders of the church. Maybe there can be a seminar like that where we invite someone from outside to come and just have time with the deacons and the leaders on behalf maybe of the senior pastor.
All right.
Yeah.
In conclusion,
Yes.
what do you think would empower you to do your job as a deacon even more better?
What can empower me to do my job better as a deacon? The most important thing maybe in ministries, first of all, is your relationship with God. When your relationship with God is strong, and then now, the first place you must have a strong relationship with God, and then you will get that the wisdom of God, and also another thing is working closely with the senior pastor, and also working closely with the other leaders. That is unity, working together in unity, and again we'll be able to deliver, on my assignments as one of the deacons of the church.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time. Do you have any additional comments?
I'm grateful for the wonderful time we have had, and I believe it has been a fruitful meeting. And thank you for the time. Maybe for now I will not add anything more.
Okay.
And thank you so much.
Welcome.